Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the Crypto Pie, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin because Bitcoin will indicate what the market is doing, guys. And I'm just here to give you guys an update on what's going on right now. And well, what you can see is we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least that's still how I count it right now. Which is basically a one wave. The two wave can technically not go lower than this, right? So if we go lower than here, then it invalidates, right? So we are technically not invalidated just yet. However, we are below that 6.5, which makes me bearish. But today, we got this massive green candle, and it wasn't all that unexpected either. It's just that I wasn't home, that I couldn't participate. But, guys, so just to point this out, this green candle didn't come out of nowhere. If we go on the 15-minute, basically you had this long-term consolidation, right? So just basically going straight, right? But on the R side, it went up. That tells you that it's bullishly diverging. And, well, you could have just taken a trade anywhere in here, really, and just put your stop, like, under the range, right? If you wanted even under there, but under here would have been fine. So just like a 1% stop. And, yeah, you would have caught this whole, this pump, right? So, well, what's going on right now, right? That's what you might be wondering. Well, so we pumped, and after that, what you usually see is a retrace. Okay, so if we take a Fibonacci, take this Fibonacci right here, and we just take it from this low. Let's take this as the low, and we take this as the high here. Okay, so the 236 here, you can see it's like trying to consolidate here a little bit, but honestly, basically this is the one top, this is your second little top. I still expect to retrace to at least 38.2, so 6.320 or so, and probably to the 0.5, because this is also where our Ichimoku cloud is on the 15-minute, and it just makes sense to go to the 0.5, right? And also our EMAs is there. So on the 1 hour, our 21 EMA is around there as well right now. So it's just likely to me for something like that to happen, right? So since I missed the upwards movement, call me crazy, but I'm short right now, which is fine, you know, very tight stop. If I get stopped out, oh well, don't really care, right? That's trading, guys. You cannot care about like small, so it's about having small losses and big wins, right? I mean, we had a good win on the drop here, so if we get a small loss, that's fine, right? That's just how it works. So but I obviously, you have to expect it as a loss, right? But since this already like a little top here, and it's trying, you could say this is like a little double top, especially because this red candle closed below this green one. But that's on a small time frame, guys. All right, so I expect to retrace to about 0.5. Well, what's interesting is what I expect afterwards, right? So what you could expect afterwards is basically, let's just get rid of this fib here, since that's what we know now. So what you can expect afterwards is basically we take this low, right? Then this is our high. Well, what if our new low is around here? Then basically you get an ABC, maybe back up to 6, 7, or even in a good case all the way up to 7K. Okay, that's a 3 wave. So it can be one of the few cases, right? It can be something simply like an A, B, and then a C, something like that. Okay, and we'll make some lines here so you can see it better. This is one case. Okay, another case could be something like a 1, a 2, you get a 3, you get a 4 somewhere. We obviously don't know exactly where, but let's say over here, and you still get a 5. Okay, if you see this coming out of it, a 5-wave structure, then we're bullish. Okay, because then what I expect afterwards, well, it's very simple, right? You take your fib and you retrace it all the way for the 5 waves. Well, you're targeting around 0.5618 again, or perhaps just a 38.2. But you will expect another 5 wave set to come out of it, right? And that's just as simple as that works, okay? That's just a Elliott wave right there. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting right now. Another clue that on why it stopped here. Well, your first clue why it stopped here and didn't just blast through immediately is the 1 hour Ichimoku cloud, right? Basically, if you took your shorts every time it hit that 1 hour Ichimoku cloud here, you would have been big time in profit. Look at that, boom, all the way down, boom, all the way down, boom, all the way down. So you know, it's just your probability of taking your trade. If you go on the 4 hour, another point of interest here that is basically the 21 EMA. It's close, maybe slightly above it, but not with confidence. Okay, not with confidence. Just like it did here. So it could be something similar to here, guys, that we get another downwards movement. I'm not saying it will be this big. You just never know. You just never know, guys. All right. But what you do have is your probabilities, and that's what I want to talk about, right? You have your probabilities of taking a trade. So, you know, people wanting to go long up here. Well, no, you don't. If you wanted to go long, you should have done that down in this consolidation, right? Right now, if you want to go long, it's somewhere around here, and you want to see that hold a little bit, right? If it gets down here, it's probably going to consolidate at least a few candles. You want to see it hold a little bit, then take your trade, and then, you know, aim for a swing up, and obviously you have your stop loss just under the wicks that will be forming there, right? To always protect your capital, guys. Your number one rule in trading is protecting your capital, all right? And if you do that correctly, you will make money. Trust me on that one. Okay. So protecting your capital always comes first, right? I've made the mistake of not protecting my capital before. It bit me. All right, bit me big time. So yeah, you will learn from that, and that's why I'm happy. So it sounds really weird, right? But I'm happy if someone gets a really big loss when they're new to trading, right? I'm very happy for them if they get a loss of like 60-70% down. Now I hope you didn't play too big then, obviously, but if you do get a loss like that, it will teach you the market, that the market is very unforgiving, right? And that's just something you need to know. And I mean, if you know that and you play that right, then the next time you will hopefully not do that again and have a stop loss in order, especially on margin trades, guys. So right now, obviously, if you know, like I said, I'm short, like right around these candles here, right? And my stop loss is literally above the 100 EMA. I don't want it to get above the 100 EMA. If it does on the 1 hour, then I want to be out. And that's a very tight stop. So it's a very small loss if it does happen. And if we go down, well, what's the potential reward, right? Let's say we go all the way down here again. So your potential reward is a lot bigger. Okay, so and I've had questions of people asking me to make a video on how to do these shorts and whatnot. So I might make one on BitMax. I just need to make a new account then, etc. I think. I'm not very confident in just showing, you know, like all these Twitch streamers do, right? They show all their trades. I think that's pretty risky to show your balance. So I'm not doing that. I'll probably make a new account and then show you it that way, and you know, maybe send like a tiny bit there to just show you how it works, right? But that is if there's demand for that. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's just a quick update on Bitcoin. I'm not bullish yet, but this was certainly a pretty bullish candle, right? I mean, you cannot deny that. It was a pretty bullish candle. So I'm willing to just take my profit here on the short fully. And of course, when we go down, I put my stop at break even, so I cannot lose one bit, right? That's another thing that I always do. I put my stops at break even, especially on margin, right? So when am I very bullish? Well, that is if the 100 EMA is broken, if we're above that, and especially if we're above the Ichimoku cloud. Because let's go back in history only a little bit here. When we got above the cloud here, look at that, guys. So it gave you a tiny bit of opportunity to buy in when we were above the Ichimoku cloud. I know it were only a few hours, but then it went up, it went up, it went up further, okay? So the cloud really indicates very well whether we are bullish or not, okay? So, and the same thing can be said if you go on the 6 hour for the 21 EMA, okay? The white line right here. When we get above that, that is very bullish. That is right around there. On the 4 hour maybe as well. Yeah, the 4 hour is pretty indicative as well to show you if you're bullish or not. So you kind of want to see something like that happen, okay? And if you don't see it happen, well, then, you know, looking backwards, if you are not in a trade right now, if you know if you didn't take your short here, and you know, all you need to do is zoom out and you can see that the trend is down, then you'll be hitting yourself, right, for not taking that opportunity. Because so when I see something like this, obviously there's always risk, guys. Without risk there's no reward. So but when I see something like this, I take it because I can put a very tight stop, okay, and I just take it and I just let it ride and let it ride and let it ride until a target comes in mind, right? So right now the potential target is obviously like this bottom here. If we fall through that, you know, then it's even lower. So but yeah, you let it ride generally, and yeah, you just go with that, right? And obviously you protect it by stops. So if you go sleep, or if you're not there, and you still have your stop at break even, and let's say we're down here, well, why not put your stop just here, right? Just above this whole range. That is to you know, also protect it with profit. So yeah, that's just my update on Bitcoin and how I treat my trading as well. So whether I'm short or long, I always use stops, and risk management is key, guys. So yeah, that's just the update on Bitcoin. There's nothing much to really say here than that we, if you want to be bullish, that it needs to get above this 100 EMA, right? But I'm willing to take a shot at around here for a bullish setup, because I know that waves go like A, B, C, right? At least, so at least a 3-wave structure. So that's why I'm willing to do that. However, right now is just not the time just yet. I think it will definitely fall a little lower before we can see that, right? And obviously this cloud is huge resistance, so it's going to be hard to get through it. What you generally want to see is a thin cloud, you know, when you can get through it, or if you see at least a bullish future already, and we just don't yet. We just don't yet. So yeah, it's just something you need to watch out for, right, guys? Also, if you're not in my Telegram yet, join up with the CryptoPies blog, where you can ask me any question, you can ask other people questions. It's just a great chat box to be in, right? Let's see what's going on here. So we had a video here, didn't watch it yet. However, there's a video there. So you're shorting because Bitcoin's hitting its head on the cloud. Yes, I am, John. Scalping, Pygoz are looking at bigger drop. It's mostly just scalping, Dino. So yeah, just scalping. Nothing more than that, really. That is generally what you do with a margin trade. Okay. Now, if it cascades down, that's just the luck of the draw, right? That's the luck of the draw that you can get. However, that's not what you should always aim for. Take profits on your way down. You know, what I generally do is, so I like to go in fives, right? So what I generally do is I take 1/5 of the profit at, let's say a 38.2, okay, that back down. Then I take just 1/5 of the profit, put my stop at break even. If it breaks me even, at least I took some profit. I feel good, right? Because it's also about feeling, guys. You want to feel good about it. When you feel good about your trade, all good, right? So yeah, you do want to get some habit like that going, and yeah, the rest of the 4/5, I just let go and just let go down, and you know, in the case of a short or in the case of a long, I let it ride up and as far as it can, right, until it breaks trend. So yeah, that is what you look for. Obviously, if you're up like 10% or something, well, maybe you want to close it, because that's a big profit, okay, on margin trading. So yeah, that is how I deal with that. Also guys, join on with the CryptoPies feed where I post all my videos, post about upcoming ICOs. When I find an ICO, I'll tell you guys about it, so you can whitelist for it and you are ready for the sale. What I look for in an ICO is a good team, a infrastructure project such as a blockchain or a protocol, and of course low token metrics, right? A low market cap, so it's easy to flip and we can make some money that way, right? So yeah, that's that guys. Also follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Pygoz, and also follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Pygoz. So yeah, that's that guys. Both telegrams will be in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that post notification button, and if you've got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.